to wake up with a purpose. Very important.
Yeah.
Because if you get up in the morning and you think, oh well, I just want to have this day. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have, an ordinary day. If you have, wake up with a purpose. Yeah. Yes. Possibility.
You got to give the givers to give.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Nice to see you, ladies. I'm wearing
No.
my Wonder Woman shirt today, given to me by my dear friend Dorna, who is the biggest fan, because we are talking about women of purpose today on Next Stop Jamaica. Brenda,
Yes,
Birdseye,
ma'am.
what's going on?
Blessings. We're here. We're giving thanks. We just had a jam-packed few moments with Sister and Empress Minot. We went live and had a few little laughs
Yeah,
and
she couldn't stay. You'd have loved if she could have stayed. The
yes.
harmonies
Oh
were unbelievable.
gosh.
Wow,
Yes.
you're telling us what we're missing. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, that and I did get a mango today.
Mhm.
Oh, I got a very nice mango
I saw
today.
your mango live. We saw. If you guys don't follow her, you gotta follow her because she be
Oh,
popping up with the most craziest lives ever. So
They
tell us,
say you
tell
gotta
us.
keep the algorithms pumped.
That's right. Tell us what we're talking about today, Brenda. We're talking about women of purpose, and this all goes back to your song, Bird's Eye. Can you tell us a little bit about the song, the lyrics, what
all right.
inspired you to
So
write it?
I currently have a song called Woman of Purpose. It's written for a couple of years now. And we're just going through to basically promote and market. Woman of Purpose is just basically a movement of just women strong, not only in entertainment sector, but entrepreneurs, women that have experience, and I know that the majority of us have some serious experiences, whether it's detrimental or not. But
They
we
build
have
character.
yeah, it builds character, and we have purpose within all of that. Basically, the lessons that we learn, we end up having to teach other persons as well. So, woman of purpose, what is your purpose? What is your drive? What is your purpose here on earth? What is your purpose within your space or within whatever it is that you're doing?
It's a mixture. So we
How,
went and saw Elder.
how,
We
Mhm.
had moments with an elder who says she's skipping over 79 because 80
Mm.
sounds
Yes.
really good.
now that's amazing to
Matter
me.
of fact, she just called a few minutes ago, so
Mm.
I'm gonna love when she sees this because she has no idea what it turned out
Mm-mm.
to be.
So in the video open, we heard Birdseye, you were humming that song, and then we were at the Cove. Tell us a little bit about the
Taino
video
Cove.
you shot. Yeah, tell us about that, Brenda.
Taino Cove is in the southwest section of Jamaica. It's the brainchild of Winnie Hilton. I
Uh-huh.
would leave out the middle name. She'll explain that in the video what's there. But it's every color under the sun. It's down by the deep sea. It's quiet at night. All you hear are waves. I've actually spent some time there a couple of years ago. There's the Hillsborough Osteopathic Medical Group that comes in there to do medical missions every summer. They had been coming for 11 years until the pandemic hit. They actually have their own site that they're getting to create for permanent housing for the medical clinics. When I saw them, they were at the local ball field. They do stay at Taino Cove when they come. They come 30 strong. So they eat there, they play there, they feed there, they go to work and come back, and that's their home. And I got to spend some time with Miss Winnie and just at the property, and it's a beautiful space. Plus, there's
It,
lots of
it
land.
is it is gorgeous. At the end of that video, we saw Bird's Eye. Was that you jumping into the pool?
Yes. You know,
Yes.
it's all distractions there for, a person. So entertainment isn't, I mean, some of these spaces that you go into, it's not necessarily having stuff to do there, but finding stuff to do there.
Right.
Be creative, so these are creative spaces, so
And
With
and
history.
and
with history.
with history, until you're known, that's exactly what Miss Winnie was saying. Really, is when you get up in the morning. Don't get up and just get up because you get up and just get up. You have an ordinary day. You have that regular day. You get up with some purpose, some being, something inside of you that in which the possibilities are now endless, right? So you wake up with that attitude of gratitude and that sense of purpose. And today is going to be the best day ever. I'm putting it out there and just having that positive attitude and energy, which is why we saw you jumping in the pool because you just jump
Yeah.
in, toes and all, right?
When you spend time with elders, as they say, every time an elder crosses, their library disappears. Today, Martha Lou was a restaurateur in Charleston, and at 91, she's crossed over. Martha Lou's restaurant is known worldwide.
Mhm.
It and it's when you have one who has that much not only historical knowledge of Charleston and its people and the tourists that came through there, but culinary history. That's a whole library. So I had to make sure that young bucks went to go spend time with old bucks so that warriors can get together. So there's a meeting of the minds.
Yeah.
So, because they had to be introduced to somebody who's been here for decades and traveled through spaces.
Hmm. So, Birdseye, since everything was inspired really by your song, can we go straight to that? And can you give us some of that beautiful, beautiful medleys?
I am a woman of purpose, and you will stand bold like 10,000 lioness. You will keep your mind and heart as one, and you'll fly free in a this Gideon. I am a woman of purpose. We are women of purpose in here today. So, Miss Winnie Fred Hilton, bless up yourself, Taina Cove. We love to stay there and we just want everyone to see what we have to share
When you go around Jamaica in
in
7
7 days.
days,
That's right, because
because
that's
you
all
got to
about the
keep asking
culture.
yourself one question.
Are
Are you
you
ready
ready
for
for
Jamaica?
Be ready. Yo, because that's all about the
Camochi
culture,
Village,
right?
your home, baby. Sign them up. Camochi Village, your home. Come on.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
take you.
Okay,
We'll
right.
take
Because first, on episode one, we talked about the food and the diving, right? We met the brother who went down deep sea diving and caught the fish, the lobster. If you missed that episode, you need to go back and watch it. And so we talked about that culture. We talked about the drumming and that essence and that energy and the movement. And now we're talking
you. Yep.
about our people and our sense of being. So let's go meet Miss Winnie and hear a little bit more about her. We have a couple of videos to play, so we'll start with the first one. Take it away, Tony.
How do you even get to the mindset to get through?
I was born and raised up there. During my young days, I used to walk barefoot every day and I go about my daily business. I can't tell you how I got here. Who in my wildest dreams may I walk up there so barefoot, buck out with toe? Who could have told me that I would be here?
Yes.
Oh, no matter who I talk. So you're going to find your way no matter what anybody thinks. No one could. Sisters like you, nothing can stop you but you. Nothing. Nothing. So you're going to find your way independent. When I think of Taina Cove, I think of myself as a facilitator. It's as if I'm facilitating the creation of this thing. I don't know I can't really say to you how I got here, how I got to the color. One, I'm a person, I don't sleep. And that's a problem with me. I don't sleep at all. The mind is steadily going all the time. Steadily, steadily.
Well,
So
so we know them life there.
so when we get up, when I get up with a purpose. I get up with the whole thing. In the night, I get up with the whole room down there. I get up with the whole thing in my head, and I can tell you exactly what I want to see, and so on and so forth. So
And you execute it. And see, that's the thing. Many don't go from head to execution.
fear, a lot of people fear failure, failure. I have a lot of faith. I'm a believer, and I'm a believer. And if I start, I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish. And I'm not afraid to go to anyone and say, speak to my difficulty. Because the Father, believe it or not, is providing you with the person, with the thing, with the energy to go from where you are.
Hello.
So it's almost that's what I can't tell you what, because he provided me, he gave me what I needed, and you do get what you need. You just have to look for it, ask for it, ask, seek, you will find
And
it.
recognize it.
When you see it,
Some no
that's
recognize it.
important.
Some aren't grateful for it.
Oh, some aren't grateful for it.
So as soon as they receive it, it's taken away.
Oh my
Yep,
God.
deep moments.
Chills. If you don't have chills, because she packed a lot in what she just said. Because she was talking about her vision for Taino Cole, right? She had that in her mind, and she is a person I can see from just seeing her that has such a good soul and a good energy. And so what I'm learning from what she's saying is that she has a vision inside of her that she can't keep quiet because she just keeps thinking about it. She's thinking about it. And beyond thinking about it, what you guys were saying is that she's doing it. She's taking action. And then when she's in it and she's done it, she's grateful for it. That's what I picked up.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, Miss Winnie ain't no joke. There's always a project. you,
Always.
you see, we have to remember, we have to keep up with our elders. It's young folks who get bored.
Oh yeah.
It's young folks who say, I don't have anything to do. I don't know what to do next. When you check your elders, they got a list.
Yo.
And they never have enough time because they have activities and they have meetings and they have this that they're doing and that they're doing. Some aren't affected. Like right now, the island is going into a lockdown
For
for
no
the Easter
weekend.
break. Actually, this
Wait,
is the
is this
second
because of
lockdown.
COVID? A COVID lockdown?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because see, traditionally, technically, it's Easter weekend.
Yep.
Folks flock to the beach.
Yeah.
You want to be able to wash away your sins. The 40 days of Lent are over. And then the jubilation starts. You know, you got Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, Easter Sunday. The movement and Easter Monday. Well, no, it'll be very quiet here on the island of Jamaica at this time. But again, you have elders to guide you through moments that say, what else can you do besides revelry with crowds? How can you get to look into yourself, spend some time with just smaller groups around you to even just take time and learn? We had a great time sitting down with Miss
Yeah,
Yes.
she's such an
Whitney.
inspiration. Yeah, she's such an inspiration, and she really, to me, embodies a lot of what Jamaica is. Because when I think about Jamaica, I always think about like a certain energy, a certain feeling, a certain vibe that you get when you think about Jamaica. And so we have a second video with Miss Winnie we want to share that you did, Miss Brenda.
What is your name?
Winifred Hilton. Excuse me, Father. Winifred Williams. My mom and my dad. I was born and raised on the hill by St. Mary's District, Monroe College. I'm the sixth of 12 children born to Dorcas and Turner Williams of St. Mary's District, Monroe College, Post Office, St. Elizabeth, Jamaica, West Indies. That's what the letters used to say when you send the little dollar. From there, you have to remember and keep it clear.
Yeah.
All right now.
She speaks fluent poetry.
Always.
Yes, indeed.
How did Taino Cove come about?
Taino Cove. I decided that I was in the States where I had lived for many, many years. And I started chanting, I want to go home. I want to go home.
Yeah.
I said to my husband, we need to go home. He says, Winnie, I'm not ready. I said, okay. He said, I'll be ready in 5 years. And I said, yes! Because it meant I would come home for 5 years and create what I wanted to be and be who I want to be. Because so much of time spent had been living through the eyes of others and not necessarily, and not even knowing who I am. So I was glad now I had done the baby thing and the wife thing and the da-da-da. I wanted to go home and do the winner thing. And so I came here. Patrick and I decided ultimately though that we would retire by the ocean. So when I came home, I knew this is where we were going to be. Taino Cove, the name, kind of slipped in there without me even knowing she was standing behind me when somebody says, what are you going to name this? And she said, Taino Cove. So when I continued, what are we going to name it? My daughter said, Mom, you already said Taino Cove.
Yeah.
All right, now, so that's how Taino Cove came to be. Or not to be. That is the question.
Telling you had to be there. There's a lot in there. And that's why I like speaking with her, because you're able to encompass the mother, the grandmother, the daughter, the sister, the wife, the businesswoman, the all
All
who
of it.
she is, so other women can get to see. Yes, you get to a point, and then there are things that you move and do in your life, and she works it out. It's like, I wanted to do me. I done all this list. And some women don't give themselves that right to just be and just live. But I do.
Well, we know you do. You having a blast in Jamaica, man. For real though, because you do have to take that time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that me time. You have that family time. You got that work time, but you need that relaxation, meditation, unwinding, spiritual awakening time. And Miss Winnie seems to embody a lot of that. So I'm glad you were able to meet with her and share her with us and how she came to have that beautiful property. Tell us a little bit more. What part of Jamaica is it, and is it a hotel, bed and breakfast? What? Tell us about it.
All of the above. It's southwest coast, which is St. Elizabeth, not far down from Black River that had the, what was it? I think Black River first. Black River had the first traffic light, which means it was one of the first with electricity. Black River is different. Black River is home. I can't say home. It was the landing point of the Zong massacre, because the enslaved were seen as cargo, as chattel. What happened was they were coming in, and for insurance purposes, they weren't going to make it in on time, so they literally dumped Africans, enslaved Africans, into the water and killed them to
Mm,
collect insurance money, because the enslaved were seen as cargo. So St. Elizabeth is the breadbasket of Jamaica, bordering with Manchester filled with red dirt, and every food under the sun you can think of comes from that area, as well as not just from the land, but from the coast, from the
Mm.
sea. Where Taino Cove is located, there had been an old wharf. So you don't swim in those waters because it's very, very deep, but that's where the sugar boats used to come in and haul sugar probably off to Cuba and other points there. It's a great spot. It's what www.tainocove.com. I saw she love a ring. But it's also Treasure Beach is why we spoke with her. There are when we look at women of strength and character, there are quite a few business owners that are in the area, and she's an elder. And we wanted to take time to speak with an elder. And then we skipped over to a couple other places. You have a clip of that one, but I ain't gonna talk about that.
Man, I'm telling you, and there's so much history. That's the thing that's so amazing about her property and what you just described. Some of that history there in Taina Cove in St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. And I want to ask you guys, what do you think is your purpose? What do you feel is your sense of purpose as a woman?
Well, on my end, for me, my purpose as a woman is to awaken other women's mental space. Um, you know, based on what's happening lately, whereas we are concerned as a younger generation, we have been misled a lot, and we are seeking for some guidance. However, not everyone is able to accept it. So when me as a young woman get to sit down with a woman such as Miss BJ Pierce or Miss Winnie, you know,
What's she
we
talking about?
we kind of get to fine tune and fine line what is, our true and proper purpose as a woman. So as a woman, my purpose is to spread the message vocally, 'cause I am a woman of purpose, and better days will come when you get up on your feet. Work for where you want, 'cause nothing in life is free. Plow the earth, drop the seed. You will reap it, take time, but I saw the universe do it. Hey, better days will come when you get up on your feet. Work for where you want, 'cause nothing in life is free. Plow the earth, drop the seed. You will reap it, take time.
I
Yay.
just
Miss
I
BJ
just run
Park.
to the I got
Yeah,
no
because
other
we
business.
can say
I
an
run to that.
open heart speaks clearly, exclude the physical. Let go, feel the energies, blessing, Mama Africa. I mental protects while I vitals collect out of space, movement awake. Rock, 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 rock. Stay awake. Rock, rock.
Hey,
There's
yo,
always
that's
oh
always a surprise.
oh oh blessed love. Hey hey hey. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Yes.
something. Let me tell you
Let's
something.
You
talk.
just
Let's
come
talk.
Ah
the queen them and the
I,
ah
empresses them.
ah.
yes, I
Aye.
give thanks.
Okay. When you come when you come to Jamaica, you must go to Ivo's
Ivo's
Spice,
Spice.
131
Yes.
Orange Street, aka Beach Street, in the heart of reggae, where reggae was created,
Yes,
baby.
yes.
That demand. I hope you brought me a breadfruit. Yo, the breadfruit sandwiches are off the chain. The breadfruit ampalanta. We're talking ital food. We're talking
Mm,
vital food. We're talking
mm,
vegan
mm.
oneness. You see the energy that came in. See, the Most
Oh
High
my
brought that one
God.
for you. Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, we need to
Woo.
see how to make some ital next time. Maybe not on the
Ooh.
next show, but the next show.
Oh, we gonna work that in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Can you work
I
that
got some of that I can give.
You got
I
some.
got some of that.
Yeah, if you got.
Now I'm gonna grab them live again because it's a rarity. But
Yes.
I will. I got you.
Man, I love your surprises. There's always a surprise.
Hey, that was a surprise for me.
She didn't know he was coming.
And
But
with them was
yes.
Kevin from Kamochi Villa, who Kamoshi Villa is the base of Around Jamaica in 7 days, and why I'm able to actually do Are You Ready? Because it give me space and place to breathe, space to play, and be able to bring all this stuff to folks. When it comes to, that's why I don't do the bigger spaces. Because when it comes to nook and cranny spaces, yeah, we're blessed that way.
And
And
that's
that's
your
commotion,
purpose.
meaning the relative peace and calm, and it gives you that. We
Good feeling.
Oh, give them the whole song. Give them the whole song.
Oh my gosh.
It's about food. Wake up in the morning.
Rising in the morning from the east, give thanks from the yeah. Kimochi, blessings for this. I can't sing because I got some curse words. I can't sing.
It's okay. It's
It's that
K-Bo.
good feeling, that sweet feeling, island vibes, yeah, good feeling. That's what kimochi means, actually, good feeling. So we
Boom.
come to kimochi for that good
All
feeling.
right, come on. Just come on to Jamaica. We're waiting for you. It's that good. Well, listen, we got Itoff food, we got juice, and roll up the Bubble Hill. Vibe with more rosters. I would like to split for you, but it's just not time. But there's juice, there's food, and we're grateful for cable because they ain't got nothing to do with kids. So you come and enjoy and live and be.
And be a woman of purpose.
So
And
tell us
part of
because
that is travel.
yeah, that's for sure.
Mhm.
You mentioned COVID a little bit earlier and like being shut down for the weekend. This would have been a big weekend of purpose in Jamaica. Lots happening. So how is COVID? Like, what's happening there? Like, how you guys dealing with it in general?
Oh,
You mask up.
yep.
Um, there are times when I probably would have been more on the road, but and though when you go on the road, you go purposefully on the
Mm-hmm.
road. Go to spaces and places, stay there, stay within a bubble per se, still get the coverage that you need and get the heck out and decompress for another couple of while. There's the numbers are as any place else, and there's still fear as in any place else, and of course controversy about the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But they're sticking to guidelines. 3 days before, 3 days back, folks are now taking the vaccine here. I'm of the point where if it's available, I need it because I don't plan on step traveling. I mean, I I don't have the choices. I'm 56. I'm already in that group that where they start to look for seniors where they say, okay, bam, it's there. Plus, I already have other health issues. So yeah, we fall onto that. Give me the shot. Let's go.
Mm-hmm,
Are
mm-hmm,
there deaths? Yes. Are there recoveries? Many. Are there many who are have said, well, they've been able to do this um, because there are not that many ventilators on the island. So
Mm-mm.
that's why you have to go into a situation of a lockdown so that you don't have a medical crisis. That's the
mm-hmm,
key. They don't have the ventilators for all of that. Everybody's not flying to Cuba. Everybody's not flying to Miami. It's not going to happen. So you have to make sure. And for many, no, they don't like it, but you learn. Or because you have other countries like this. How are y'all squawking about a weekend when we've been literally shut down for a year? Or you
Mm-hmm.
look at France, it's about to shut down, total lockdown for the fourth time.
again.
Different places are shutting down. So every country's got to play its part, and you play your part in that country.
So as we were talking about purpose, and Miss Winnie talked about mindset, which mindset really affects your purpose and being able to come into your purpose, right? You have to have the right mentality, the right mindset. How are people, do you think, dealing with their own mentality and mental health during a time of COVID? Because that could certainly screw with your sense of
You,
purpose.
you see what I'm doing. I got on a plane and said, listen, that little room and that little chair everything was packed up waiting for me to move. So it's a room full of boxes. My computers get to go and a lazy boy to sleep in. That was not going to work. Okay. With COVID issues, they said, nope, we're not doing any transfers. I said, my head needs to breathe. Hence Jamaica. So I wrote my prescription and my doctor agrees with
That's right. That's right. That's right. So wait.
Ibuprofen. Listen. No. there are a lot of people that are not coping right now. Everybody, I mean, we are from a country where we are always on the road, we're always partying, we always have something happening. Like Jamaica is that hub of entertainment when you come here. So there's always something to do. So before COVID, there was always a corner for go up and go sit down with your friend them, drink a little something. You know, there's a party over there, a party over here. You know, there's always so many different things, so many different happenings, so many different gatherings. So
Mhm.
now is that time when, you know, you're supposed to sit back and reflect, but a lot of persons are finding that hard to reflect because them kind of lost to the fact of them not really sure of what them purpose is either. So,
Yeah.
you know, what is my purpose to get up and do today? Now them getting up and thinking, boy, this COVID thing and this are gonna stress me out. No, you wake up this morning, be happy,
Amen.
give gratitude, move on. Hey, you know, I
And
Amen.
mean,
find some.
And
find something.
on that note, we're gonna leave you with one last little video to tease for the next show. As we talk about purpose, we're gonna see Miss Winnie in that video and some other women who are coming into their purpose and surrounding themselves with beauty and art and culture. And we'll see you next week. Thank you, ladies.
Thanks, Patrice.
Thank you.
Boom. And we're to the next one. Catch you in the.
What you've done since I last came here is without
10, 9,
without
8,
oh my God.
7,
Dogs might smell
6,
Exactly.
5,
That's fair.
4,
You know what I'm saying?
3. Be present.
Child.
And she's now present. And she has to walk back out. Okay.
Three circles, which is the sun, which is life, which is woman, which is energy. And one of the things that I have done, am doing, is reclaiming my royalty. See, this is the Mud Palace Gallery, and I am the queen.
Hello.
I am the empress.
Hello.
You know?
Rain, baby, rain.
That's right. And the fact of the matter is, every one of us is our own royalty, of our own universe, verse, of our own country, of our own. But we must set the precedence. We must claim the place. There is no competition amongst us because we all are. You know, and this is really about being the I am. I am everything and I am nothing. When you understand that nothing is not nothing. You
Hello.
understand? It's the zero,
And it's
which is everything. And when we hit that space where we can and we know we are everything, ain't no competition, no fight.
hello. Kingston, call my bush. Okay, you've had your initial minutes and moments. You can book further time with the Mud Palace Gallery at the African Village with proprietors
Sharon Piet Johnson.
Bay.
Living right here, so in Calabash Bay, Old Wharf.
Yes.
Great Midday.
Yes. A woman of purpose.
I fish it. I feel we land. I am a woman of purpose, and I will stand bold like 10,000 lioness. I will keep mind and heart as one man. I fly free in a decision. Hey, I am a woman of purpose. I will stand for like 10,000 lioness. I will keep mind and heart as one. I fly free in a decision. Woo!
Miss Winnie! Oh, you're there. You see this? You know which leaf this?
Sea grape leaf. Wow.
Lid up on the box.
Told you.
Wow.
I used to watch BET, MTV, VH1, now I watch Tempo. Soca, Calypso, Reggae Dance Hall. Don't stall, better get tuned in to the tempo. Don't have cable, they got an app. Go to your app store, download that. Whether it's tourism, cuisine, or the social scenes, if it ain't Tempo, it's a rap. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. Mr. Latest in Caribbean news. Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the music videos too. Tempo. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. Mr. Latest in Caribbean news. Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the